Hey everyone, welcome to our live chat. I'm Heather, I'm Director of Education here at Luminess. You can see my brochure up, so I'm fixing it. I hope everybody's having a great day today. It is Friday. So I'm going to actually turn to Facebook. I think we're good. Yeah, we're on. I don't have my watch on, so it's not hitting me when we're on. Okay, yes, we are on. Woo! All right. So, just kidding. There we go. All right, turn that bad boy down. Happy Friday, Dawn. I'm putting on our gel, the lip jelly. I wore it as my lip yesterday, which I really love. It's a good all-around lip. I mean, it's going to plump your lips. It's going to nourish your lips. You're going to look amazing with it. So you'll just love it all the live long day. I did prep my face already. As you can tell, we're a little late. I didn't do the 10 o'clock. And so I kind of jumped ahead so we could start with the makeup. We are going to talk about, normally Fridays are our Flub Up Fridays. And so I want to talk about mistakes that we might make. Oh no, it's a Monday for you, Angela. Ugh. Now I'm out of Kleenexes. Throw that away. I don't know why it feels like I'm a teeth. All right, so we are going to talk about mistakes, about when you're first starting out, what you need to do, all of that. So I'm going back to the basics. That's been kind of my theme this week, or at least for yesterday and today. So I want to kind of talk about that. So if you're new to Luminess, when you get your system out, if you get it home and you are not like pouncing on it to open it up right away, guys, it already comes put together for you. The hose is already attached to your stylus, all of that. And so all you have to do is plug it in. That's it. I do have the cap on there. I do recommend using the cap when you first start, just because getting down the movements, sometimes it'll go a little crazy. And so this just helps a little bit. I don't use the cap. Sometimes I should, but I don't always use the cap. And that's something you can, it's better to be safe than sorry, to be honest with you. But I still feel like it's going to bother me now. Good morning, Andy and Barbara. A Monday times 5. Woo. Melissa's a good point. She said, I love to see a video or just a one pager for the order to apply products like concealer, primer, etc. We are, Melissa, are you a Luminous Beauty? Are you a beautifier? Are you a consultant? We are getting some things like that on our beauty page where they'll live in units. And so I really want to concentrate more on training for our Luminous Beauty consultants. However, oh, you're not. Okay. So those are things that I do talk about for the beauty side. I'm sorry, for the cosmetic side, if you're not a Luminous Beauty. So those are things that we address. However, there are no rules. So I can tell you, definitely I can tell you things to put on first, but there's really no rhyme or reason. As far as some people like to do, we had another makeup artist that I used to work with. She did her concealer after her foundation. I do my concealer before the foundation. All the airbrush essentials from porcelain to X out to eraser, you will put on before the foundation. And then you put the foundation on over that. And that might seem, you're like, what do you mean no rules? It just allows you more freedom to do whatever is going to look best for you. one thing I would love to do, and I've talked about this a lot, is the coverage of with the eraser, the Airbrush Essentials. Porcelain is colorless. That's going to plump up your skin. So you can spray that before or after. The eraser only comes in one color, and that's something you're going to spray very lightly on your face and only on those troubled areas. And then you're going to airbrush the foundation on over that. The third thing in the Airbrush Essentials is the X Out, and that comes in 3 different shades. And that's something you can, I do. I put it on beforehand. I'll do it underneath my eyes in areas I need to cover, and then I airbrush the foundation on over. And Musette pointed out there's at least 1,500 videos on the page. Yes. So if you go to the videos on Luminess Air, you can definitely go through those and see, you know, what you need to see. Hopefully they're not searchable. That's the only downside to that, but you can kind of scroll through them and see what you like. Yes. Isn't that crazy, Musette? Musette pointed out that in December, I will be doing these for 4 years. 4 years. So in these live chats, what I normally do is tell you like what I do or another way you can do it. But guys, I'm telling you, get it in your hand. Get it in your hand. Make sure you're airbrushing correctly. Make sure you're 4 finger widths away. Make sure keep moving your stylus, okay? Those moves are very deliberate. I'm going to certain places. I'm not just woo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm going around my face, and you're barely going to pull back on the trigger. That is the biggest thing you want to practice, is the pulling back on the trigger. Make sure you have the airbrushing down, and then you can experiment with the order, excuse me, the order that you put things on. As a golden rule, do your coverage first and then do your foundation. All right? All right. So in my stylus, as soon as you turn on your stylus, there's air that comes out, and it feels amazing. Oh, thank you, Andy. It does feel amazing. I had water in here, so I'm going to blow this out. And then, now, depending on what I would use, if I wanted to do, this is me personally, and guys, I mean, I'm sure you've watched like multiple makeup artists put makeup on YouTube and take like 12 hours, but you see them do it in all different orders. So my recommendation is try it in different orders. There's a lot, and I tell the story for a while. When I first started out, I went through our starter kit. We had a set starter kit, and I went from start to finish with the starter kit to show you how to put makeup on. That's all I did. All I covered was the starter kit. And one thing I told people was, oh, you can put the blush on first and then airbrush over with the foundation, because our blush is super high pigmented. And so I would tell people to do the blush first, especially when you're starting out, and then airbrush over it because it would help blend it. I never did it that way. And then I was like, hey, I need to do it that way to show you what happens. I like it better. I would not have known that if I didn't try it. So some of these things, if you're like, oh, I don't do it that way, I do it this way. Try another way. Try it somewhere, another way, just so you can see, do you like it? All right, I think I'm going to use the peach color corrector, if I can find it. Oh, that's the CC. I was running out of CC concealer, so that's good. I don't know if I can find it. Did I run out of it? I don't know. Oh, Musette, you are definitely an honorary beauty. Most certainly. And let's see. I don't know where I put it. Oh, yeah. It was right in front of me. Okay. So I'm going to shake up the peach. And put a couple of drops right in there. Turning my system on. I'm going to start airbrushing underneath my eyes in this area here where I have redness. Now, even though the peach technically is not for redness, I'm still using it because I'm not going to switch out. That's the other great thing about Luminess is a lot of the products can overlap. You're using, not only you're using 10 times less makeup, I'm not having to switch out all this. I mean, that would be kind of a waste if I had to use peach under my eyes, use green for my redness. It depends on what, like if I had more redness, then I would use the green color corrector, and I would also use that under my eyes if I needed it there. Just pick one. You don't need all of it, okay? Hey, Donnie, if that's a private page, we can't, you can't talk about it, baby. All right. Now I'm going to just keep covering. Did I miss what Melissa said? Wait, hold on. So Sarah, how long have you had yours, girl? So Sarah's saying, that's interesting, Sarah. That's okay, Dawn. So Sarah said that she agrees with Melissa, and that's why she hasn't used hers. So what that's actually, I'm like, light bulbs. You should see light bulbs going on. I'll tell you what, guys, next week, let's bring it back to the basics. I'll go over, because we haven't done this on the cosmetic page in a while. I'll go back to the basics. I'll go back to what, what your starter kit might have, and then we'll go over coverage and the order of things. Sarah, I'm going to come in there and spank you, girl. Sarah, get it out. One of my very first rules, is when you get the system, open the box. Get it out. Sarah, I'm going to challenge you this weekend. Get it out of the box. Put water in here. Just put water. Start airbrushing. Have some fun. You can spray in your mouth. You can whatever. I mean, just have some fun. Go over those 3 steps. Keep it 4-finger whistle away. Keep moving and barely pull back on the trigger. Just play with it. Have some fun with it. Don't even have to put makeup in it right now. Just go in and play with water. That's all you have to do. And I promise you next week, we will start the basics. I will go over the basics for you guys this weekend or next week. And we'll make sure we haven't done the basics like for our main beginners in a while. And I did it on the beauty side, but I haven't done it on this side. And so it sounds like that might be something we need to do. And so I definitely will do that for you guys. Okay, so I have the peach cover up on now. And now I'm going to go in with my shade 3. Yes, Sarah, take advantage of these beauties. They are here for you too. And they can help you along the way as well. The big thing is you want to barely pull back on the trigger. The release of the makeup, because we're so used to doing traditional makeup that we want to see it. I'm like, oh, I want to see this airbrushing. But you don't want to see it go on. And sometimes that's hard to get over because we're like, no, it's makeup. I should see it. It is airbrushing, okay? And so it does take some practice. we're very upfront about that. So once you get it out and you start doing it, then you're going to use it 7 days in a row. By that 7th day, you're going to be an expert. You're definitely going to have it down. Some people, it doesn't take that long. Some people it takes longer. It does. I mean, the more you have this in your hand, the more you're going to learn. Even for me, I've been airbrushing every day, longer than 4 years, but I learn every day. Yay! 2 weeks ago, and I've used it twice. I love it. Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Melissa. I am so sorry for your loss, baby. But please, yeah, play with water. Now water's a little it's denser, right? Than the makeup. So it does come out a little bit easier, but just know that. But it does get you in your hand. It does get it in your hand. It gets you to practice. Because the one thing with water, if you can do the water and not have it run down your face, chances are you're going to do an amazing job. All right, so now you should see my face even out, because remember, with airbrushing or with foundation, with concealer, you're evening out the skin tone. I'm covering my imperfections. I'm covering the dark circles, making it look like flesh. Redness, making it look like flesh, making the redness go away. I'm making myself flat. I'm making it where there's no contour, there's no highlight, so it's just a big old face. Then in the 3 o'clock, we're going to come back and I'm going to add contour. I'm going to add highlighting. I'm going to start adding things to create more dimension to my face. I don't need to spend an hour doing this, guys. I literally, if my hair is somewhat washed, not so much dirty, I can be able to leave the house in 15 minutes, guys. 20, probably 20. It doesn't take that long. I can look put together and not have to spend an hour doing my makeup. Nobody has time for that. Nobody. I don't care who you are. Nobody. Oh, Sarah, you just haven't turned it around. You've done other people, but you haven't turned it around. All right, guys, I'm telling you, we're going to concentrate on the start, on the beginning next week. But come back at 3. We're going to finish this look at 3, and we'll keep going. All right? Great seeing you guys. I hope you have an amazing Friday, but I will see you back here at 3. All right? Bye for now.